Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sound check 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, welcome inside the Durham and District Community Center. Tonight it is WOAA, Senior AA Hockey. And tonight the Durham Thundercats are home to the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Winterhawks 2-1 on the season. They have won 2 games in a row. Last weekend they were in Shallow Lake and they put a 9-0 beating on the Shallow Lake Crushers. Durham Thundercats are 2-0 on the season. They have a 9-2 win over the Shelburne Muskies last weekend, and the previous weekend before that, they laid a 9-0 beating on the Shallow Lake Crushers. Not in the lineup tonight for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks: number 5, Jacob Brown; number 6, Justin Ainsley; number 41, Chris Menard; number 44, Adam Little; number 50, Shelby Simmons; number 97, Alex Kuntz; and also number 30, goaltender Matt Tooten. Starting in goal tonight for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks is number 34, Jeff Flagler. He is 2-1 on the season. He is backed up tonight by Richard Harris. Starting in goal tonight for the Durham Thundercats is number 29, Gatlin Birch. And I don't know his statistics on the season because point streak is not up yet for the league, even though we are a month into the season. Not in the lineup tonight for Durham, we believe, number 13, Cam Goldsmith; number 15, Tanner Mighton; number 19, Dylan Hoffman; number 20, Brad Pitt; number 25, Liam Francis. Should point out that there is a number 4 in the lineup tonight for Durham, and I don't know who he is, so hopefully he never touches the puck or he gets a penalty really early or something like that, and I can figure out who he is, but he's not in the program. And Durham hasn't updated their website in 2 years, so I have no idea who he is. Of course, these two teams are no stranger to each other. They met the last 2 years in the playoffs. The Winterhawks won both series. It was 5 games last year. The Winterhawks taking this series, the first round series between these two teams, and of course it was full of fireworks. There were scuffles during the warm-ups. There were fights in the stands and in the handshake line. And we'll see how much of that carries over in the 2017-2018 season. Of course, we will keep an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Also in the WOAA tonight, Lucknow is at Tavistock, Milverton is at Elora, Ripley is at Petrolia, and Clinton is in Shallow Lake to take on the Crushers. We will keep you posted on out-of-town scores as they become available. Zamboni just finishing up here after the warm-ups, and we should let you know the Winterhawks will be back home next weekend, Friday night, November the 3rd, and they will be facing the Petrolia Squires, an 8:30 start at the Plex in that one. Of course, if you want to get to know more about your Saugeen Shores Winterhawks, head to winterhawks.net. You can catch us on Twitter at SS Winterhawks, on Facebook, on Instagram even. And every week we have a Hawk Talk segment on TST Total Sports Talk on YouTube, hosted by Andrew Rogers. He does an excellent job. Check him out on YouTube, TST Total Sports Talk. And the profile, he has a player profile every week with a different Winterhawk. It was Josh Hopkin this week, and of course, Andrew always goes over the latest Winterhawks results and the upcoming game, and we will be getting set to go shortly. We will be back with the Durham Thundercats and the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks in about 7 minutes' time. Stay with us. Both teams out on the ice here in Durham, and we'll have the national anthem in just a moment. And we will be set to go. And we are set to go here in Durham. Again, starting in goal for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks is number 34, Jeff Flagler. And starting in goal for the Durham Thundercats is number 29, Gatlin Birch. Winterhawks starting the line of Andy Mitchell, Andy Fraz, and Brent McDermott, with Mike Smales and Nick Quaid on the points. And we are underway in Durham. Kyler Nixon off the draw over to Matheson. He plays it up into the neutral zone. Fraz collects it for the Winterhawks, back to Smales, over to Quaid. Quaid into the middle, Mitchell taps it up to McDermott. McDermott throws it towards the net. Fraz can't reach it. Fraz plays it back behind the net to Mitchell. Mitchell checked by Chris Brown. McDermott backhands one down the ice. Flagler's gonna leave it for Quaid. Up the boards, Smales. Off Mitchell's skate, right back to Smales. And Quaid will get it up to Mitchell in the middle. Mitchell with some space. Andy Mitchell shot up. Deflects off a stick and out of play. And we have our first whistle 41 seconds into this game. Durham is 2-0 on the season. They have 2 lopsided wins. They defeated the Shelburne Muskies last weekend by a score of 9-2. And the Shallow Lake Crushers the weekend prior by a 9-0 score. Off the draw, Tatey takes a shot, stopped by Burt. Trent Hawk chases after it, puck pops up in the air in the corner, comes down and played around, and it will be Jeff McMillan playing it around, stolen by Elder. Elder, backhands went into the far corner. Randy Cox flips one out to the neutral zone. Anetta leaves it for Tatey. Tatey up the boards to Hawk. Hawk backhander to Underwood. Underwood 2-on-1 with Elder. Going to the net, Underwood scores! Blake Underwood! How's that for a wedding gift? Blake Underwood, 1 minute and 10 seconds into this game, and it's 1-0. Saugeen Shores. Blake Underwood got married last weekend, and tonight he scores 1 minute 10 in. Played it. In the Winterhawks zone, Hopkin will take it in the corner, skates it out, and passes up to McKegg, who can't handle it. Shot back in. So the goal reads Blake Underwood from Greg Tatey and Trent Hawk at 1:10 as Trevor Smith plays it in. Trevor Smith back at the net, hits the side of the net. Around it comes to Kevin Tremble. Tremble into the middle, knocked off, and Jay Thompson takes a big hit. And it is played out to the neutral zone. Kazarian leaving it for Hopkin. Hopkin shoots it in deep. Hopkin peels off for a change. Bert's water bottle is behind the net. Into the middle, Hewson. Playing it back is Kyler Nixon to Matheson. Long pass up. And it was in Ben Davis's feet, and back the other way comes Curtis Johnston. And that play was offside. The Winterhawks will regroup in the neutral zone. Quaid up to Kazarian. Kazarian gains the line, offside. So again, that goal at 1:10 was Blake Underwood from Greg Tatey and Trent Hawk. Quaid up to Hawk. Hawk dumps it in. Delayed offside as Underwood jumped the dump in. And the Thundercats will regroup. It is Justin Graham. Pass is picked off by Elder. Elder plays it into Underwood, down deep to Hawk, into the slot. Elder leaves it for Smales. Smales shoots through, goes wide. I believe Bert got a piece of it, and it'll be played out to the middle. It is Rigney across, and it was Randy Cox who couldn't get a stick on it there as he was driving to the net. He had Mike Smales hanging off of him. Quaid avoids a check. Pass is picked off. Down deep is Graham, leaving it for Cox. Back to the point, Nixon. Stolen by Underwood. Blake Underwood, long pass up to Hawk. Hawk shoots, and bounces right back out to Gatlin Birch, and he will cover it for the face-off. Mitchell wins the draw back to Tatey. Tatey into Fraz. Fraz shot, deflects, stopped by Burt, and it's off into the corner. Mitchell. McDermott. Off the side of the net, behind the net, Mitchell. Mitchell, Anetta shoots, can't make it to the net. It's picked up and played in deep by Jim Hutchinson. Centering pass, and it is knocked down by Jeff Flagler, and he will hang on for the face-off. We are just past the 4-minute mark here in Durham. 1-0 for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Kazarian wins the draw. Trevor Smith plays it around to Hopkin. Trevor Smith plays it down deep. Johnston after it. Leaves it for Hopkin. Hopkin plays it into Johnston. Johnston for Kazarian. Behind the net and ringed around by Patton. It'll be picked off, and back come the Thundercats the other way. Justin Graham. His pass is blocked by Trevor Smith, who goes hard into the boards. Trevor Smith up limping a little bit, but he's going to stay out there as that goes for icing. Chris King making his season debut, signed earlier this week. Playing with Thompson and James McKegg. Off the draw, shot, puck pops up in the air. Nick Quaid knocks it down, it's loose in front. Cleared away by Thompson. He has the puck stripped off his stick as Quaid hits his man, Tremble in the corner. McKegg, backhands went off a body, and it's kept in by Durham. Smales takes a hit, puts it around the back of the net. Quaid. Long pass up, too far for Thompson, and that will go for icing. And that face-off will come back in the Saugeen Shores zone. Off the draw, behind the net, out front, and that's just shoveled wide by Ben Davis. He had a wide open net as Jeff Flegler misplayed it, but he missed the net, and the Winterhawks come back the other way. Trent Hawk in the corner, takes a hit, it's ringed around the boards. Quentin Bruce, leaving it for Davis. He shoots, scores! Quentin Bruce to Ben Davis. And it is 1-1. Well, Ben Davis made no mistake that time on the rush. He ties it up at 5:46 of the first period. It is 1-1. Tatey settles the puck down. Long pass up, breaking in is Brown. Stops, shoots, deflects, he scores! Chris Brown. Quick break back the other way, and Durham takes the lead. Just like that, it's 2-1. Trevor Smith gains the line, shoots it in. Backhanded wide. Patton to Johnston. Johnston loses the handle. Matheson will pick it up for Durham. Randy Cox plays it in deep. Josh Hopkin back to get it. Trevor Smith loses the puck. Down front, Flegler loses the puck. It is on the post, and he hangs on as Flegler chose to play it instead of... And yes, Durham's legendary fans are back for another season. Combined IQ of a grapefruit. Jay Thompson. Up to McHagg. McHagg shoots it on Bird up in the air and out of play. And we will have a face-off in the Durham zone. Chris King to take the draw here. Controlled by the Thundercats off the draw. And back the other way is Bruce. Around the net, wraparound, loose puck. And King will pick it up. King plays it up to Thompson. Thompson gives chase. Around the boards, McHagg. His shot is blocked. It's in the corner. McHagg takes a hit, and Mitch Betts will play it around to Nixon. Dean Nixon. He takes a hit from McHagg. Puck bouncing. Quaid knocks it down. Nick Quaid away. Nick Quaid to King. King can't get a stick on it. Chris King. Back around, and Anetta. Fans on the shot. Loose puck pops up in the air. It'll come down, and Anetta will get it to Underwood. Underwood up to Hawk. Hawk shoots it in. Lachlan Elder gives chase. Bird out of the net. Loose puck as the referee takes a spill. And it'll be the mystery man number 4 bringing it in offside. .11:35 left here in the first period, 2-1 for Durham. And Fraz will play it around to McDermott. Pass too far for Fraz, and that'll go for icing. Come back to the Saugeen Shores zone. Andy Mitchell. Mitchell to the net. Burt, loose puck out front, and it's scooped up by the Thundercats. They're away with numbers. But they lose control of the puck, and Mitchell's back the other way. Andy Mitchell shot, deflects wide of the net. Can't keep it in, and it's shot back in, delayed offside. Winterhawks getting a change. Kyler Nixon will scoop it up for Durham. Pass up. And Ben Davis takes a hit as the puck goes deep. Johnston, long pass up to Patton. Connor Patton makes a move, loses the puck, and it is cleared out to center. Davis losing it to Hopkins. Hopkins circles it back the other way, and that's too many men, but Durham gets away with it as they had already changed, but the player they were replacing was still on the ice, but the referee lets it go, even though McMillan and the mystery man number 4 had stepped on the ice and played the puck. Trevor Smith fires it in deep. Thompson after it. Stolen by King, shot wide of the net. Comes out at a strange angle. And away is Houston. He's knocked off the puck by Hopkins. Hopkins off the glass, kept in. Hopkins steals the pass, and it's over to McCagg. James McCagg winds and fires, blocked. And it's kept in by King, batting it out of the air, but McMillan will settle it down. And it's over and up as it's shot in by Chris Brown. Chris King knocks down the centering pass off the boards and down the ice for icing as we are just past the halfway point of the first period here in Durham. 2-1 for the Durham Thundercats. Nick Quaid controls off the draw up to Hawk. Hawk plays it in. Elder leaving it for Hawk. Can't get a stick on it. Hawk spins and fires. Deflects wide. Knocked down by Elder. Can't keep it in though. Matheson rushing for Durham. Matheson peels back. Plays it deep. Smales will pick it up. Smales to Underwood. Can't handle the pass and it's out to the neutral zone. Matheson over to Nixon. Kyler Nixon deflected high and into the Saugeen Shore zone as Smales will play it. Smales lugging it up. Knocked off the puck, but it's out to the neutral zone. And Nixon will get it over to Matheson, or pardon me. Number 4 for Durham up. And it's shoveled over to the far side. Kyler Nixon will pick it up. Into the middle. Knocked away. Mitchell around the boards. McDermott will pick it up. McDermott will skate with it up to Fraz. Played in deep. Bird out to play it. Fraz knocks down the pass out front. And Burt bumps into the net and knocks it off. There was a lot of that last year in the playoffs. But hey, if it only takes a slight breeze to knock the net off, why not? Off the draw, McDermott fires over the net. Tatey can't hold it in. Houston will play it in for Durham. Anetta will pick it up. Anetta up to Mitchell. Too far for him, and it's into the Durham zone. It is Quentin Bruce. Over to Jeff McMillan. McMillan high and deep. And that will go for icing. It'll come back to the Durham zone with 7:35 to play here in the first period. Behind the net, off the draw, ringed around the boards. And it is out to center. Anetta will come back to get it. Anetta played in deep by Patton. And it's back out to the neutral zone, Anetta. He'll fire it in. Burt out to play it. Burt will leave it for Matheson. Matheson over to Nixon. Terpstra bringing it in. Bill Terpstra to the middle. Passes in the skates of Hutchinson, and it will be Johnston picking it up. Johnston out to the middle. Nobody home. Matheson back the other way. Chipped high and deep. Knocked down by Trevor Smith. Backhands went up to Patton. He shoots it in deep. Hawk can't hold it in. Played out to the middle. Trevor Smith. His pass is picked off. It is Chris Brown bringing it in. Brown, he's hit by Hopkin, but he gets around him. Brown to the net, stopped by Flagler, and he hangs on. .6:15 to go here in the first period. Two to 1 for Durham. Underwood to take the draw. It is won by Underwood, and it's ringed around the boards to Lachlan Elder. Elder, pass to Hawk on the far side. Hawk, shot, stopped by Burt. And it is out of play. Off the draw. Played in deep. Underwood tried to cut to the front of the net. Poke checked by Burt. In the feet. And it will be Underwood coming away with it. Back to Trevor Smith. Fires. Deflects wide. Rigney. Colin Rigney plays it back. And it will be number 4 playing it up into the neutral zone. Number 4 up to Randy Cox. He shoots, stopped by Flagler, knocked down, and Chris King will pick it up and get it to Thompson. Thompson with King going to the net. Pass hits a stick, and it's scooped up by the Durham Thundercats and shot down the ice. Quaid plays it over to Mike Smales. Smales fans on the pass, and he'll play it back to Quaid. Quaid to King. King over to McHagg. McHagg with some speed. McHagg going wide. McHagg to the net. Shot stopped by Burt. Rebound is covered up. And it is held on for a face-off with 4:56 remaining here in the first period. Draw one by the Winterhawks. Smales plays it deep. Played in up to the neutral zone. Kyler Nixon with some speed. Played in deep. Quaid Chips it up to Fraz. Fraz leaves it for Mitchell. Mitchell gains a step. Mitchell gets in there. Mitchell behind the net, cuts out front. Loses the puck, plays it in the corner. Matheson to Houston. Houston has the puck stuck in his skate. It is stuck in the gap in the blue of his skate. That's a new one. The puck was stuck in the blade holder, that little gap in the middle of the foot. Anetta off the draw, shot, stopped by Burt, rebound, Kazarian couldn't get a handle on it. It's in the corner, Kazarian hits his man. McMillan, Terpstra. Terpstra has his pass blocked. And it's shot down the ice. Greg Tatey, no icing, is back to get it. Anetta. Flipped out and down the ice, too far for McMillan. Burt will play it. Kazarian will hold it in. Kazarian. One-timer by Patton. Blocked. Kazarian shoots, and it hits a shin pad wide. Played behind the net. Patton looking out front. Nobody home, and it will be Chris Brown flipping it out. Terpstra playing it into the zone. Greg Tatey will grab it. Over to Anetta. Played in. No icing. Blake Underwood loses the puck. Matheson chips it out to the neutral zone. Cox passes too far for Graham. Graham and Trevor Smith battling for it. Nixon at the point. Shoots through a crowd. Stopped by Flagler, and he takes a... And it was blown dead there as Flagler took a shot somewhere in the melee in front. He's fine. 2:59 to play here. First period, 2-1 for Durham. Shot wide off the draw. Elder chips it up to Hawk. Hawk will play it in deep. Bird out to play it. On the boards, Elder shot in. Deflects, and Hawk plays it in behind the net. Hawk knocked down. Nixon plays it in to Randy Cox. Cox away 2-on-2. Offside. Trent Hawk shoots wide. Hopkins shot, stopped by Bird, and he hangs on. And a little pleasantries in front. Nixon and Hawk will head off for coincidental minors there. Of course, you'll remember Dean Nixon. He was the one who took as many shots as he could at Alex Penner during the playoffs last year and couldn't even punch the smile off of Penner's face. Of course, Penner is playing Allen Cup hockey with the Stony Creek Generals this season. Clearing attempt off the referee, so it stays in. McDermott to Quaid. Quaid to the front of the net. Burt hangs on.
Durham penalty for number 11, D. Nixon, 2 minutes for Swansea. Time on hold for penalty, 2:19.
2:03 to play here in the first period. Kazarian will take the draw. He wins it easily. And Quaid will fan on the shot. Gets the second one through. Nobody saw it, but it goes wide. And Patton takes a big run at Quentin Bruce. Long pass up, Quaid. Over to Smales. Kazarian leaves it for Johnston. Johnston shoots off the crossbar. Caught a little piece of it as it came around out to the neutral zone. Kazarian deflects the puck into the zone. No icing as Burt's out to play it. Bouncing puck out to the neutral zone. King plays it back to Tatey. Tatey plays it to Patton and Johnston, who were changing, so they couldn't play the puck. And it's shot down deep. Tatey around to Anetta. Along the boards, Thompson battling for it. Up to King. King gets it out to McKegg. McKegg, pass too far for Thompson. Chris King after it. Hits his man. Puck is loose behind the net. McKegg hits his man. Terpstra will play it back around the net. Chris Brown, 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Terpstra. Pass is deflected, and it will be McKegg picking it up. McKegg on his own. Tried to make a move there and tripped over the blue line. 23 seconds. Matheson shooting it deep. 14 seconds left in the period. Flagler. Mitchell shoots wide. 3 seconds left in the period, and that'll do it for the first period here. It is 2-1 Durham after 1 period of play. So we'll get a flood, and we will be back with the second period. Shots on goal 9-6 in favor of the Winterhawks after 1. And Colin Rigney not happy with the Winterhawks bench for some reason as they headed off. So we will be back with the second period in about 15 minutes time. Stay with us. Welcome back for the second period here in Durham. Durham Thundercats leading the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks 2-1 after one period of play. Blake Underwood opened the scoring a minute 10 into this game from Greg Tatey and Trent Hawk. And then the Thundercats roared back. 2 goals in 26 seconds. First it was Ben Davis and then it was Chris Brown to make it 2-1. And that's where we stand at this point. Winterhawks leading shots on goal 9-6 after one period of play. And while we're on that, we will check the out-of-town scoreboard. Milverton has a 1-0 lead on the Elora Rocks. Ripley is up 2-0 on the Petrolia Squires. Clinton is up 4-0 on the Shallow Lake Crushers. And Lucknow and Tavistock are tied 1-1 after one. And here in Durham, it is 2-1 for the Thundercats. We are underway here in the second period. Andy Fraz controls off the draw. Fans on the pass, but Quaid tries to leave it for Fraz, and it's back the other way as Terpstra couldn't get his stick on the pass across. And it'll be Brent McDermott to center. McDermott cuts to the middle. Brent McDermott driving to the net. McDermott fighting off a check. McDermott back to the point. Smales shoots through, deflects wide by Fraz. And it'll be Matheson ringing it around the boards. Held in by Quaid. Played down deep. Mitchell plays it behind the net to McDermott. McDermott wraparound, and it comes out to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it to the net. Stopped by Burt. Loose puck. Out to the point to Smales. Smales turns and puts it deep. Behind the net, McDermott. McDermott falls down. Centering pass to Johnston. And he couldn't get a stick on it as it is shot in by Brown. Mitchell played around the boards. Mike Smales. Smales with some room to center. Up to Mitchell. Mitchell deflects it in and he'll get a change. Kazarian comes out over the boards. Into the middle, Greg Tatey can't knock the pass down. Flagler out to play it. Knocks it over to Tatey. Tatey loses the puck. In front, Randy Cox dekes. Stopped by Flagler. What a save. Jeff Flagler on the turnover there. Stops Randy Cox on the deke. And it remains 2-1 in favor of Durham. Out front, puck popped up and out of play, and the faceoff will come outside. Randy Cox again. He was right on the doorstep there, and he put the puck way over the net into the netting. Off the draw. Patton tries to steal it away. Tatey takes a hit. It's down into the Durham zone. Johnston along the boards. Out to Anetta. Anetta. Kazarian. Pass up to Johnston. Johnston keeps it onside. Johnston centering pass. Patton missed the net. Hopkin back to get it. Smith back to Hopkin. Pass is too far, and it will be McMillan turning it back as he shoots it deep. Josh Hopkin to Patton. Can't get it out. Down low, Terpstra backhand. Davis couldn't handle it. Back to the point, Matheson. Offside as that puck got out of the zone. Long pass. Hawk has Underwood. Trevor Smith in the slot, shot off the crossbar. Trevor Smith hit the crossbar. He was in alone. And the face-off comes outside. That was a questionable change there by the Winterhawks as Hawk stepped over the